It's XCOM2. Welcome back. Today, we've got a workstation to hack. Because there's an Exalt upgrade that I'd really like to stop from happening. So we're over in West Africa. And we've got a pretty spicy looking mission ahead of us, I would say. Before we get into that though, more importantly than that, I hope you're having a wonderful day. And I hope it's about to get a whole lot better. And I hope this mission doesn't go sideways, because this enemy list is kind of scary. Ah, I'm hoping so many things right now. Let's get after it. Spitting Gaze. Interesting mission name if ever there was one, I suppose. Last time we went through... Well, we went through a lot last time, insofar as, you know, time being spent. We took care of the Hunter, which is big. Hunter's not going to show up on this mission, way. And that was our third and final chosen, put in the ground for good. We're actually racking up the kernels here, which is kind of good. What else did we do last time? We finished some of the Shadow Chamber research. We unlocked the Hunter's weapons. We unlocked the Icarus armor. You know, there's loads of like cool stuff that we did, and you know, we moved along our main objectives quite handily as well. And yeah, we've got that Hunter weaponry now. So who is going to have the dubious honor of being first to use it? It's going to be Clav, right? I mean, it's a choice between Clav and it's Clav. Let's just go with Clav. Where are you? There you are. I also am very keen on field testing Diurna. What with the recent upgrade that Diurna got from reaching Paladin rank, assault servos, 2 extra damage and 20 aim on all strike attacks. Pretty big. Also comes equipped with Wrecking Ball, which is not on the ability list, but I think Wrecking Ball lets Diurna kind of like ignore walls and stuff. So who else? What have we got on the ground here that we kind of need to make sure we can deal with? You know, there's an argument to be made for bringing along Zed. There is that argument. I'd really like it if we could field Bert. Bert's still at Major, and there is Bert. Yes, let's get Bert in the mix here. I want to see if we can get a second Colonel. Phalanx, ultimately. The Phalanxes are super good. And then finally, where is Calm Water? There they are. Amazing. So, let's do the old Fade to Black, and then we'll take a look at our fully equipped and ready to go squad. One moment. I'm kind of thinking... Well, the first thought I've got really is, do we need these 2 Black Ice rounds? And then I'm looking at the fact that there's a Venator, a Codex, that we are actually going to want a Skulljack, the Sexbot Hunter, the Heavy Mech, the Spectres, and the Andromedon. So yeah, actually we do want all of this Black Ice. Outside of that, it's very much standard fare. We are bringing the Skulljack because of our main objective to Skulljack a Codex, and that's about it really. I've gone ahead and put the experimental magazine on the Dark Lance. Clav doesn't have access to an ammo slot, and I would kind of like Clav to be a little bit more protected than they have been historically. As well, Bert is fielding the Icarus armor with the Dark Claw, and then a, you know, standard rollout. Otherwise, Calm Water's standard as it gets. We are good to go though for Operation Spitting Gaze to hack a workstation on an Advent train. The hacker on this mission is going to be Apprehension, if we can make that happen. Ideally Apprehension, and then if that doesn't work out for us, then it's going to be Bert. I would like to have fielded a tech specialist, but well, I'm not going to. Let's get after it. Kalani, Apprehension, Clav, Diurna, Bert, and Calm Water down on the ground for this one. Kind of a scary looking enemy list based on what the Shadow Chamber's showing us. Gotta admit it, gotta admit it. But we're in a small town. You know, we should be able to find some high ground to make use of with Clav. We should be able to use Diurna quite effectively, given the fact that Diurna now should be landing those punches. And fishing for a promotion on Calmwater as well. It'd be great to have a third Colonel Assault Infantry alongside Rymir and Aethel. And Calmwater is basically built the same way insofar as the promotions that Calmwater's had as well. So super heavy melee focus there. It served Aethel and Rymir quite well. Main reason I'm feeling apprehension on this more than anything else is apprehension's got the moves, or should have the moves, to make the use of the Skulljack fairly straightforward. Codexes are known for moving around erratically with their teleport, shall we say? So being able to just close that distance and then Skulljack it is going to be quite important. Outskirts of Kano today. And its solar panel houses aplenty, so yeah, finding that high ground isn't going to be the easiest thing in the world for Clav to do. Although it does look like we've started on some. Yeah, we have indeed.
This is Avenger. The access point we're after is just ahead. Move to secure the area. Expect hostile resistance.
And we're as in the corner as we could reasonably get, so that's also kind of handy. Gotta be said. So then, our train ain't too far. Which means, I think, well, there's an argument to be made for setting Clav up on this little carriage here. Or on this roof. Or we could see what awaits us in the mist. I think we'll head in this direction, irrespective of anything else. And yeah, I guess we'd probably want to sort of... We want to fight here. It looks like there's a turret on there. There is indeed. So yeah, I guess we want to fight here. I don't want to fight too close to the objective in case, like, you know, it catches a stray bullet or three.
On it.
Let's move up and see what we can see.
Moving.
Whole load of nothing so far. And I am going to opt for this roof here to start Clav off, at least.
I'll take the high road. I'm on the move.
Although now that I can see what's in the mist here, maybe this roof. Maybe this roof, though. The nice looking roof you got there. Here would be kind of ideal. Do I risk this dash? I think I'm going to risk this dash. Whoa. That was scary. And, okay, cool. We found a couple of enemies and found our turrets, so that's fine. Don't go being scared of stun lancers. Apprehension does not become you. Don't want to move up first with Diurna because they are loud and clanky and will be spotted. I think we should be good to set up on this sort of like... there's no real additional break to kind of take shots from though, which is a little bit of a problem.
Roger that.
Still, it's as good a spot as any.
Copy that. To that position.
showing us an action? That's strange. In fact, Diona, you just stay put, my friend. There's our Venator. And Codex. It looks like there's a Scion there too, because I did spot a Cursed Stun Lancer, so, well, at least we know where they are, shall we say. Now, Clav only spies the turret from there, which is a little bit of a problem. Let's move Clav forward then. That's a little bit more like it. That's a bit more of a view. We'll go with that. It's more of a view. And Barney wants to get here or here. I'm actually gonna go with here. And then we'll have Bert come round on this fence.
Rolling out.
Apprehension's fine as they are. Diona can move up just a little bit more. Or not, as the case may be. Okay, fine. That's not great. That's the opposite of great. Which is to say, it's super bad. This is not the opener that we were looking for. That's what you get for being greedy with your giant robot friend. So, let's just move in on this. Start off with the lightning strike. And it connects. Hey. Can you kinetic strike? Would this land a kill? 13 damage. It's got 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes. This connects. Which it does. Here we go now. Maybe Burning Rush. Yeah, I think so. Burning Rush into a concussive strike on the Lancer. Half damage and stuns. Let's go. Seeing Diona land these melee attacks is so friggin' nice. Like, I cannot begin to contain my excitement. I guess actually Apprehension. Let's just build some heat up on this turret, shall we? Diona's gonna be chilling, and that's us. Now here come the big players, or the big player, I should say, the Venator. It's Overwatch, that's fine.
The ideal opportunity to infiltrate the Advent network. We will need to move in with the Skulljack to initiate the process.
Okay, so kinetic plating and reflex and untouchable on Diona is such a combo. So like if a shot misses, which untouchable will force into happening, Diona will generate a bit of shielding. Although these turrets are absolutely... yeah, a little bit of shielding there, that's fine. I'd rather the turrets didn't take all of their action points on shooting Diona though, it's gotta be said. Still. Take what you're given. Do we want to skulljack this Codex right now? Probably not. So I think I remember what happens when you do. So instead... let's just keep building the heat up. That Venator's a problem. Especially considering we can't actually see it. So maybe we want to try and correct that. Somehow. Some way. Who could we move in? Would Bert be able to see it from here? I guess... is worth asking. And he does indeed. Does Clav see it? No. Okay, so Bert has to be our response to the Venator then. So no pressure or anything, Bert. But I'm gonna go for... well, let's see here. Maybe we want to... we want to fanfire the Venator. I'm just not sure what that looks like. Apprehension, can you just like finish this? Yeah, you can. Outstanding achievement in marksmanship. Clav could look to finish the Elite Lancer.
This might be it. You can't handle me.
The advanced scope, sure, we'll take it. And then can Clav actually do something about this turret? With gusto. Although it's still alive. But Fiona should be able to finish it. And spot a Spectre. And a lot of other stuff. Oh my goodness.
Adjusting aim.
Okay. Hi. Sugar. That's not great. There's another codex, which is good. But that's really bad, actually. Okay, but first of all, changes the dynamic on that codex, certainly, so that's fine. And then, for the love of everything, this is the most important fanfire you've ever had to do, but no pressure or anything. But can you find 20 damage here for us?
Let there be light.
Absolutely can. Amazing. Whew, okay. We're not out of the woods by any stretch of the imagination, but hey, we've made a start here. Right, this purifier's got to go.
Good to go.
And we could, in fact, we should
Doable.
push up with Kalani just a touch here. Frostbomb on Spectre and Sectopod, I could see an argument for, especially given how close they are to us. Supernova. Dash to a location and overload the spark, dealing immense damage to all nearby units. Stunning the spark for 1 turn. So that's got 16 damage. Okay. Good to know. Right, tell you what, Diana, you go and just put some work into this thing. It's really mean, actually, but it's fine. Then, I'm conscious of that shielding. Oh, sure. Hawks. Beautiful. And then I think... we know there's an Andromedon and stuff back there, but I do actually think there's value to be had on this Frostbomb, so let's go. It will at least... I mean, there's 9 active enemies. There's now 7 bearing down on us, so... Oh, 8. Hello, Faceless. Good to see you. There's that dark event that I said was going to be all fine and dandy to deal with, and we shouldn't worry about it.
Got some advent here.
Sidebomb on Kalani's not that bad at all, actually. Kalani's going to be doing grenade work rather than using their gun. Although Kalani is equipped with the Disruptor Rifle, so that is something. Ice Purger. Alright, that was fine. Most of them overwatched. Yeah, alright. So, most of them overwatched. 16 damage to kill this Spectre. I believe in you, Clav, with your new shiny gun. Absolutely perfect.
You want some more?
And panicking the air purifier there too. And removing the Overwatch. Insofar as shots on things go, Clav, that was magnificent. No notes. Oh, and Clav shreds armor now, thanks to that gun, which is a not insignificant bonus. Right, ice purges up on the roof, and it has 4 armor. What does it do? I guess is the real question we should be asking here. Fist Strike, Cryo Glob, freezes units and deals piercing damage to all units inside. That's nasty. Can wall smash and is a robot. Alright, so it's terrifying and can freeze us. And we should probably look to put it in the ground in the manner to which we are accustomed sooner rather than later. Now, Bert has got Icarus Jump, which allows Bert to freely move a hell of a distance. Wow, that's got a range on it, right? And it's free, you say? Our objective's underneath the Andromedon, which is a little bit frightening. And, black ice rounds, yeah. If we were to jump, but up here, wow, that's cool. I like that a lot. And then start putting the work into this Andromedon. Lovely crit. And again. Calm does come equipped with combativeness as well. So actually, if we were to... Oh great, there's more. There's always more and it's always worse. Hey Clav. What a shot. From across the way, 32% hit chance. Love to see it. 9 to 12 with the shotgun, or 8 to 9. Yeah, we go 9 to 12 here then, don't we? So Carmortar should be untouchable, and actually I can't remember if Carmortar does have untouchable. Untouchable, that's right. Yes, they do. Oops. So Carmortar should be able to stand toe to toe with this gigantic robotic battlesuit, which is kind of incredible, actually. So that's good. That's that problem, shall we say, taken care of. Apprehension kind of needs to cover some ground here, and or do they though? Let's get them on the roof. Just wondering what we can achieve with the blaster bomb here. Because if ever there's a excuse to be using the blaster bomb, this is it, you know. That's not insignificant. The Purifier, Decurion, and Sectorbot Hunter should actually go down. Well, no, sorry, the first two shouldn't, but the Sectorbot should. So I think we take that. And then we can use Diurna in a bit of a cleanup sort of operation. Okay, contrary to what I just said, nothing went down. We do still have Kalani. I'm kind of wondering if we want to just bring Kalani forward and then get after it with an incendiary bomb? Maybe? This actually does look quite promising. It's a shame we can't clip the additional Purifier, but yeah, let's go for this. It should solve the Sectorbot Hunter and the Muton in the back. And clear some armor from that Purifier that's currently panicked as well, which is, you know, tremendous news. Kinetic Strike on this Stun Lancer makes sense to me. The alternative is getting rid of the Faceless. Although that's taking Diana a little bit far away from my liking, we could also look to get rid of the Andromedon. That's not going to die. Okay, yeah, let's go for this Stun Lancer. Kablamo. And there's a robot here that's currently overwatching. In fact, there's a couple of overwatches. What we'll do is we'll disruptions. We'll miss my words entirely. We'll disruption field into the overwatches. That's generated a little bit of extra shielding for us, which is kind of nice. And then, do we acid here? Or do we go for... Yeah, we'll acid rather than the incinerate, simply because the acid actually does something to the mech. The Diana should be drawing fire now. Has untouchable. And has done a pretty good amount of work. Codex moving in on apprehension, super nice. Clav taking 6 damage is less nice. Counter strike. Oh, it hits. Untouchable saved Diana from the micro missiles there, but at the purifier explosion caught it. Wonderful miss. Holy moly.
Or fight or something.
Elite Lancer going for Bert? That's really rude. Bert always seems to be on the receiving end of these attacks, man. It's crazy.
I'm their target now.
Oh. So much for taking care of the Stun Lancer, I suppose. Oh, even more going to Bert? Mind controlling Bert? Well, Bert's stunned, so I guess that was... If something was going to be mind controlled, at least it was the stunned Bert.
My position's been compromised.
Look out, Kalani, there's a giant bogeyman who's just destroyed all of your cover. Good thing he moved last.
Taking fire. I can't move.
Oof.
Eyes on the target.
Wasn't expecting the roof to cave in, I will admit. Right. 11 enemies. A Codex to Skulljack. And a reload required.
It's killing time.
So yeah, first of all, mech.
Who's keeping score?
No panics that time, unfortunately. 68% on the Spectre isn't super wonderful. Yeah, 68% on the Spectre's not great. I think instead what we'll do is we'll take the snapshot on this thing. That sets up Diana able to get another round of Untouchable off of that Stun Lancer. Speaking of Untouchable, let's get Calm Water in to position to deal with that Scion via Andromedon.
It's dead. It has to be dead.
What's behind you? Why are you... Oh, it's these jokers. Sure.
If you say
Don't mind
so.
that. Could take the 43% on this Lancer, I guess. Yeah, do it. Beautiful connection.
Wet off the armor. Toss me
Heck
down.
yeah. Now, the only way of... We need to find this Lancer. You are stunned, right, Bert? Stunned, sure. Okay, so Bert's just whatever right now. Question really is, can Apprehension find this Lancer? They can. Although I don't love the manner in which they can. I don't love where Apprehension's going to potentially end up here, but probably better than down there. That's not so bad, actually. Okie dokie. And then there was Diurna and Kalani. So Kalani wants to find some cover. And then do a reload. Can we see about this faceless? No. Amazing. His idea was it to bring Kalani, huh? It's the stun lancer we really want to find here. Where is it? There, it's not. There it is. Hello. Good to see you. Give me some of that untouchable.
Efficiency is my specialty.
And yeah, we go for another shield bash. Disorientation is super nice little side effect there, for sure. I think actually we just leave Diurna here, because if the Faceless does anything to Diurna, Diurna's just going to retaliate. I hope I don't end up regretting leaving that Purifier alive. Unlucky miss on that Codex, actually. Diurna's shielding with that kinetic plating and the amount of shots that have missed Diurna is looking kind of healthier now than it was earlier, for sure. That's a tiny little problem, because if it was inclined, that shadow could absolutely cause significant issues for us with the incendiary bombs it now has access to. And the squad's a little bit split up to be able to, like, properly focus fire on it.
Taking heavy fire.
This body won't last forever.
Oh, and leaving it alive with 1 hit point is so unfortunate. Well, that stun on Bert was like the best thing that we could have asked for, really. It's the mind control's over now, too. Yeah, I'll take that action. It also means that Bert probably wants to find a way of dealing with the Kalani problem. And, well, by Kalani problem, I mean Kalani's shadow. So maybe we jump Bert here. Shield bash. Then I don't know about that, actually. How do we play this? Clav's potentially got a kill here. And... no, Clav guarantees that kill. And then... potentially kills this. Fortunately not. However, Diurna's right there, so we could consider that pretty much taken care of. In fact, yeah, let's lightning strike it, just to buy that extra action point back, and then
Doesn't seem all that difficult to me.
unfortunately that burning rush there is unavailable. How do we play this then? Kinetic strike on into the Codex. We've got another Codex to Skulljack up in the back there, so I think killing this one's the right call. And then we can concussive strike the shadow, right? Which should stun it. Doesn't stun it. And then we'll position Diurna by the Faceless, ready to do another counterattack when the time arrives for such wonderful behavior. Meanwhile, over on this side of the map, yes, the Ripjack Strike can indeed find the Scion, which is great. That puts Apprehension a little bit closer to the Codex that we're going to want to Skulljack as well. We'll come back to Burt. Hawks, not Hawks, Carmortar. Where did I get Hawks from? Carmortar can finish off the Scion here. Got Hawks in mind, because Hawks has just like gone up. Hawks had 2 promotions, or is about to receive 2 promotions, and be up to Colonel as of the last episode. And I'm thinking to myself, boy howdy, I'd really like a Colonel Reaper right about now. If for no other reason than it'll be kind of cool. I think we just reload with you here, Carmortar. And then there was Burt. So let's get Burt in on that Icarus jump action. Just directly teleporting over. Okay, sure. Take 1 shot and land it. Your animations are a little bit Burted here. Burt. Do we then just shield charge this to sort of... Yeah, we do. Okay. Burt's animations are just gone now. We don't deal with those anymore. Kalani's back up, which is superb. And I mean, we just... Maybe we don't need to rely on the counter-strike here then. And getting Kalani a kill is a super nice little bonus too. And then there was one more Codex, which we need to Skulljack, and has moved into Skulljack range. We also have 5 turns until that, objective that we need to be paying attention to, and I've totally forgotten exists until just about now. But first, Skulljack me a Codex. I mean, sure, that'd be nice. Access Avatar Project, and do not gain a small cache of intel. Speaking of avatars, there's an avatar. And another Faceless. It took care of the Codex at least. Okay, so you've got a lot of armor and some shielding. I'd like to introduce you to Clav. So don't go into too much cover.
Ready to engage.
82 Clav. Don't let me down. Great shot.
Hard target. Minimal damage.
Although the shielding remains, I guess it's... Oh, good grief, it's gone so far away.
It jumped to a new position as soon as it took damage.
Well spotted there, Central. It's also got apprehension and a pretty nasty flank, unless... Can you do something about where it currently is, Calmwater?
Moving to fire position.
Okay, it's still got apprehension and a flank, but a little bit... It's one that we can actually deal with.
Okay, I'll go.
Man, that is some teleport, huh? I wonder if...
No problem, boss.
I wonder if Kalani could... Oh, Kalani could totally find it. It's not going to do any damage to it, apparently. I wonder why. What's its... What's the scoop? It can null lance, which is terrifying. Dimensional Rift is kind of scary, and it can mind control. So what else has it got going on? It's immune to fire, poison, acid, and explosive damage. Wow. Immune to negative mental effects. It regenerates health, and we can't deal more than 40% of its max hit points, and it has regenerating up. Wow, this thing just has so many abilities. And big miss. The grenades, they do nothing. Let's get Diurna in a position to provide some cover to... well, Bert's suggesting that they're there when Bert's not. Bert's down here. What was I saying? Yeah, Diurna's in position to provide some cover to apprehension now, so we'll move up with Bert. Whose animation's really gone wrong, but hey, what can you do? And we'll hold its position with Kalani. Oh no, there's a faceless. I guess the main worry with that avatar there is the null lance, right? Although its gun's claiming to do 9 to 10 damage as well. Go for mind control on Bert, you say? 254% hit. Yeah, okay.
That thing is taking control of our soldiers.
So. Do we go in with the melee attack again? Just to get it to teleport? I think so. Yeah, the odds of its location be ever in our favor. Oh, that'll work.
I guess that'll be okay.
So what, we got 10 hit points plus 4 armor to chew through. We'd probably just re-rip jacket, right? Yeah. Where are you going now? Now that could be a job for our Clav there, although Clav doesn't see it. Interesting. How aren't you seeing this, Clav? It's right there. Oh well. Get an X strike then, Deanna. Where are you? 91%. What could possibly happen? There we have it. I guess it exploded? Not that Deanna really cares. I don't think we need to worry too much about that baseless. Apparently Deanna can connect with it. That'd be kind of fun. Oh, sure enough. Good hit. And then we want Bert or Apprehension to deal with the hacking. Given we've got the time, we can just let Apprehension do it though, I think.
Whatever you say.
One more kill for Clav. And that's the hard work taken care of.
Ready to go.
So, yeah, Bert's just broken. Our Icarus jumps have broken Bert. So, good mission, I would say. Don't know that it's a flawless one. I think it might be, you know, because Deanna never, like, dropped below shielding levels. I'd like satellite data. 2 weeks of reduced scan times will be kind of nice. But we're not getting it. Alas. Still, mission accomplished. Couple of scary moments. Especially when everything activated on us. We did have one wound, fortunately. But yeah, that went about as well as it could have, considering the circumstances within which we found ourselves. So, 1 of 2 shots accuracy for Kalani, missing a pretty substantial shot as I recall. I think it was something like 80-odd%. Nevertheless, 3 kills and 28 damage, that's alright. 3 kills for Apprehension and 264 damage. I think you're lying. 4 of 4 shot accuracy is kind of good. No shocks to the MVP. 5 kills for Clav, 11 of 13 shot accuracy. I think the 2 misses were the Overwatches, so that's like 100% shot accuracy insofar as using the sniper rifle. We got to take the Hunter's rifle for a test drive as well, which is kind of nice. Actually was expecting Deanna to get the MVP, even though I just said Clav receiving it's no surprise. Yeah, Deanna's effectiveness has just skyrocketed since we got that extra aim on the melee strikes and stuff. That's awesome. Love that robot. 3 kills for Bert, kind of low, but Bert did spend a lot of this mission being stunned and mind controlled and stuff. So, you know, importantly was able to secure that Venator kill and wanton destruction as well, apparently. And finally, Calm Water doing assault infantry things, 4 kills. Shot accuracy was pretty good as well from Calm Water in that mission. Landed a couple of shots that really they had no right to land. Any complaints that I might have about the way that mission went are entirely unfounded. We are really dealing with some significant problems. But because of the level that we're at in terms of like equipment and just promotions and stuff, for the most part, I do feel like we've pulled ahead of the aliens. Exalt do seem to give us some problems when they show up, though. I will concede to Exalt. Which is one of the reasons why I'm putting so much damn effort into stopping them from being further upgraded. Clav was the only one that took the wounding there. I actually forgot Clav got shot at.
Commander, although I firmly believe the specimen we have recovered is crucial to the aliens' efforts, we currently do not have the means of properly studying it.
And yes, there's our main objective right there. As Tigers just said, though, we can't study it right now. Nevertheless, that's one Avatar corpse in the bank. Any other interesting loot? I wouldn't really say so. It's just corpses and stuff that we already had.
New objective added.
But yes, a new main objective to examine that corpse indeed. Oh, I guess we got the Andromedon autopsy at long last. And then, yeah, Avatar autopsy in the Shadow Chamber. More importantly than all of that, we've reduced Avatar project progress by 3, which is pretty massive, and delayed experimental weaponry for Exalt, which I guess is just a +1 upgrade to their damage. So I'm glad to have delayed that. Big fan of that. And calm water is now ferocious, which I think means that they just don't like dying. Is that what that is? That's a pretty damn good trait. Ferocious. The unit's too angry to die. Upon experiencing a lethal blow, they'll survive, become berserk, and immune to damage for the rest of their turn. Yeah, that's awesome. I really like having that on a assault infantry in particular. It's super nice. Oh, we never checked the wall either, but the trophy wall now includes all 3 chosen, which is rather lovely. Not really sure what Lex Luthor was saying there, but I assume it was important and I should have been paying attention. Is this a gatekeeper? That's a gatekeeper. Yikes. And that's a sectopod. Scanning, we haven't really got much to scan for today, because, well, maybe we do.
Have stood against every threat presented by the enemy thus far, Commander. Still, we must remain focused until Earth is free from Advent's grasp. This unknown entity could be the key.
Cool, man. Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna let this go. Advent Return Fire just shouldn't really be too much of a hassle. And I mean, it's not like I pay much attention to Return Fire anyway. Which is to say, I keep forgetting it's a thing that things have. So instead, we're just going to let that ride. And I did just... What was it I spotted there? Region income, rookies. There it is. Avenger Power. Definitely want that. Avenger Power might be able to let us upgrade the Scilab just a little step further, which would be kind of nice. But yeah, we'll not be sabotaging an Advent Monument, unfortunately, even though, you know, we really love doing that. Instead, we'll just carry on with the scanning. Let's see what happens next. Destroy an alien relay, huh? Hemorrhage Hell. Oh my goodness. This is countering the experimental weaponry, so we probably want to do this one. It looks very scary, though, I will admit. Exalt are about, Psionic hunting squads are about, so on top of Exalt, a Rift Keeper Mark II. Ooh, that sounds fun. But actually, and a Gatekeeper as well, just so you know, 2 Gatekeepers basically. Yeah, that's going to be a mission for sure. We'll do it, but that doesn't have to mean I'm happy about it. Still, we'll looks like we're about to finish the Psionic Gate Shadow project, which is kind of nice. Although, protect the device, what's this going to do for us? 117 intel, we don't need it. Never mind. Never mind. Advent and the aliens are super unhappy about us killing one of their avatars. And so, next time, Resistance Havens are under assault. we'll leave things there. Thank you very much, as always. We'll be back for maybe the last resistance mission of the campaign. Maybe I'm getting ahead of myself. Maybe I should stop saying maybe and end the episode. See you next time. Take care.